Good morning. My name is Stephen Clifton, and for today's purposes only, I get to be Principal Stephen Clifton. How awesome is that? Because we are Team High School, and we are here today presenting on Goal 5 of the Student Success Initiative, which really focuses on increasing equity across all racial, ethnic, and gender incomes. And if you need a more artistic version of that definition, we've got one here. We've got like a little verbal collage created by the Goal 5 committee, and it really expresses some of the important ideas and other verbiage incorporated in success equity. And we decided to take this idea and really apply it to a very specific population of students at ACC. We wanted to see if we could give these students at the two early college high schools, Reagan and LBJ, a huge advantage by giving them the resources they need to really succeed. And I couldn't talk about the success of those students without mentioning one of our star pupils at those early college high schools. His name is Joseph Polito. He's a senior at Reagan High School, and he's graduating this semester with a lot of ACC credit. And he really talks about, he really plays up this program. He's really the model of success for this ECHS program at these two high schools. And this is actually an excerpt taken of an interview done of Joseph at Reagan High School. And in it, he talks about all the benefits of the program, what he's really going to take out of it, for future success. Well, I decided to have a conversation with Joseph because I really wanted to know, what does he attribute most of his success to? What advantages did he have that the other students need to take advantage of? And he told me two things. The first was the ACC Green Bus Pass. It really solved his transportation problem. As a matter of fact, many of our students use this bus pass because they all have the same problem with respect to Joseph. The second thing he told me was that he asked a lot of questions, and this is true. He asked a lot of questions. No matter where I was on campus, he was always able to find me. And he didn't always ask new questions. For those of you that work in student services, you know what I'm talking about. He would often ask the same question over and over. But it's because college was a brand new world to him. He didn't have any reference or context of the higher education. It was all new, so he needed reminding sometimes. So in the end, Joseph really just stayed more informed than the other students, more often and more readily. That's really what he was doing. And he used me as his primary resource for this. And so we really started thinking, what can we give these students to help them all be as informed as Joseph? This is a demographics chart that shows the breakdown of LBJ and Reagan. If you look at the colors, the purple is LBJ, the light blue, or the blue, is Reagan. It's a very diverse population of students, traditionally underserved and underrepresented in higher education. Most of them are first-time generation college students. So they may not have that model of success at home or peer group that can really explain to them what to do in higher education. So really, sometimes we're their greatest resource. And this is sort of the research behind what we're doing today. This is from Dr. Patricia McDonough from UCLA's Graduate School of Education. She talks about the 9 critical building blocks in the effective college-going culture, and the one that we really decided to key in on was the information and resources component of that, seeing what sort of information and resources we can give to the students to keep them well informed, because knowing's half the battle. And I think Ms. Troyling Johnson is going to say more on that. She is our head counselor of the group. Thanks.
Thank you, Principal Clifton. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I am Head Counselor Johnson for today, and I want to talk a little bit about resources and our reasoning behind it. But our primary goal is to put all of this information together into one uniform location so that we can have this information at the fingertips of this population of students, basically literally 24/7. Because we all know the resources the information is available on ACC's websites, just not, it's spread out, and it can be confusing for a lot of these students. It's so many different resources that are available, too many for me to talk about today, but we want to key in on just a few of them. I work in financial aid daily, so this is a big issue. Although this population of students cannot yet apply for financial aid, but we do need to make them aware of how the grades they earn now can benefit or impact their future financial aid process at ACC. We know that they do need to maintain a 2.0 with a 67% completion rate. So at the time that they are available or able to apply for aid, that they can do so. Secondly, I am very excited about to announce this one, the LGR Foundation for Early College High School Scholarship. This is the first year that this scholarship is going to be offered to the ECHS student population. So that's pretty exciting. This can be a motivation for these students, can give them something to look forward to. The deadline is May 1st of each year. And let's go to number 3, the ACC Green Pass. As we heard with Stephen's story, with Joseph, that can be beneficial to these students as well, because a lot of them may have transportation issues. Also, we wanted to mention Men of Distinction and Mentoring in Action, because these are mentoring groups focused on the African American male as well as the Hispanic male. Because of some of the issues that these students might have, whether it's in school, at home, it'd be nice to know that these resources are available to them to help them with their journey in school. The next is the ECHS website. As you can see, it's already full of information. Some of our team members did meet with marketing, and they are very willing to revamp and revise the website. So once again, our goal is to just kind of bring it all together to one uniform location so that these students can have this on hand. Also, we want to make sure that, that these students are properly and readily informed. So we believe wholeheartedly that it will enhance their chances for success. I will now turn things over to our Director of Outreach, Mr. Vince Simmons.
Thank you, Troyling. Good morning, I am Vince Simmons, Director of Outreach. As we know, social media has become the norm. Team High School would like the college to market and promote early college high school to middle school students and their parents, using flyers and social media outlets. Team High School believes this would allow middle school students to interact with ECHS students. Being able to hear about ECHS success at the middle school level would not only encourage enrollment, but remove some of the fear of entering high school and college. We should all want to hear about early college high school student success. At this moment, I'm going to show a brief video of such success.
We are John for early college high school. This is better setting for the college class. She is a junior getting college credit. She wants to attend Concordia University. She has 60 hours of college credit on the way. Might as well, it's starting now.
This student-produced video is another example of ECHS student success. Team High School feels the college should start here to get there. I will now turn it over to Program Facilitator Charles Middleton. Thank you.
Thank you, Vince. Good morning. I'm Charles Middleton, Program Facilitator. And to summarize what was presented today, Principal Stephen Clifton shared Joseph Polito's story and how he utilized the information and resources available through the early college high school program to better prepare him for success in a college environment. Principal Stephen also introduced critical building blocks of an effective college-going culture and ways on increasing equality across racial, ethnic, gender, and income groups. Head Counselor Troyling Johnson provided information that can be added to the current ECHS website and resources that will aid students with financial, transportation, and mentoring needs. Director of Outreach, Vincent Simmons, suggested ways on promoting ECHS to middle schools and getting students involved by sharing their experiences in the early college high school program through social media outlets. And in closing, Team High School objective is to increase equity across racial, ethnic, gender, and income groups by making the ECHS program more acknowledged and information easily accessible. ECHS program is another tool that will aid in putting success in their hands. Thank you.